it was a 2 to 3 year period, and then stocks took off again. But if you went back even a couple of years further and you looked at the stock market, say at the beginning of 2000 to today, and people say, well, it went through that bad period, but it's way up from where it was at the start of 2000, but not in gold terms. In gold terms, it's way down. And I think it is important for people to benchmark, do a little bit more sophisticated performance analysis by benchmarking against something that can't be created at will by central banks. So really, how are your assets doing relative to, say, gold? And that's a very different story than when you just look at nominal US dollars. And I think you're making a very good point that it's not just an esoteric exercise. It actually relates to real world assets like homes. So it's crucial.
But well, it does though. But unfortunately, whenever you bring up gold, um, people don't think of it as the ultimate benchmark around which things should be valued. They believe that to be the dollar, or if you're English, they think it's the pound. But of course, to your point, these are just fiat currencies that can be created at will. Benchmarking them against that makes no sense. And so benchmarking against gold doesn't make you a gold bug, right? It doesn't make you a gold bugger, but that's what people kind of, oh, yeah, hang on, I don't want to talk about gold. Oh, I'm not going to own gold. It's the only thing, unfortunately, because a lot of people struggle to understand it, that really isn't priced in something else. Everything is priced against gold. It's the only thing that's inert. It's the only thing that doesn't move. It isn't created, as you say. It's just there. The supply of it increases 2% a year, and all the Bitcoin fans will be starting to, kind of sing hallelujah when I talk about this stuff. But it's one of the key positives about Bitcoin. Um, it just is, and whether you like it or not, whether you believe in it or not, it has tenure, if you like. And so as a way to measure that purchasing power, as a way to benchmark the true cost of things and the true value of things, it's undefeated. And so again, these questions about how do I think about the value of my house, the value of my stock portfolio, people need to try and think of it in a different way. Thinking of it in terms of gold, it doesn't make you a gold bug. It doesn't mean you have to own gold, but in terms of assessing performance, in terms of assessing your purchasing power, in terms of understanding how that stock market position is doing for you in the real world today, without introducing a neutral asset like gold into that equation, it's almost impossible to have any kind of real sense about how well you're performing and whether you're meeting your investment goal.